Good evening, everyone. This is T-Mac for T-Mac's American Experience, and I'm out here on my Michigan adventure, and I'm out in the area where I found a BFRO sighting, and they do have paved trails here now. I just had something thrown at me just before I turned this on, which has got me a little bit thrown off here a little bit. So I got to trying to turn my light on here and see a little bit, and again I'm having some issues with that headlamp. But I had something thrown through the trees behind me here. So all right, I'm out here in Livingston County, Michigan. Here, that's kind of in the southeast corner, a little bit west of the Detroit area. And we're going to check out this place here. Got some paved walking trails, and I'll get into some of the stuff about this place. Huge place, 4,000 acres. Bigfoot sightings reported here, which is one of the things here instantly that caught my attention. And I'll get into some of the details here when we start to hike, because I'm already a little geeked and want to get the lights turned on and get the camera turned around here. So I'm out on a solo hike here, and we're just going to check out this area for a little bit. And the paths on it are really long. Again, 4,000 acre area. We're not going to cover that much ground, but we're going to try to cover some of it here as much as we can. So get ready, cue the music, and I'll have some more information coming up here in 1 minute. Okay, so this is the trail I chose to pick here. It's called Island Lake Recreational Area. It is a 4,000 acre, so which is gigantic, nature preserve / recreation area. It has some good trails to it. This is called the Yellow Trail. And now the whole trail is about, it is about somewhere 5.7 mile loop. We're not going to do that whole thing, but we are going to do some of it. And man, I had something thrown. It sounded like something flung like a stick from across one of the areas behind me where I was, just when I was about to turn on the camera. It really threw me off. Has me creeped. Has me epically creeped. So, I do have the thermal camera rolling. As you see a little bit, I'm not in my normal gear. And, I'll tell you, the reason why on that is, in a new place here, a new area, and, wasn't sure what to expect. I did not scout this in advance, but holy crap, look at this place. I'm not sure if that's probably a cut trail, but doesn't look too good. Okay, so we're gonna head down this area and explore a little bit. Again, this is a gigantic area, and the actual sighting on the BFRO map is an old one from the late 70s. However, I can definitely see coming down here why, and then so I try to do a little bit of digging, investigating, and there's been many reports of creepy things that have happened here. People have reported. Nobody that I know personally to get a first-hand account. I had to look up some stuff, do a little bit of researching. Okay. So I don't have a ton of time to do this because the park does have hours. It closes at 2200, and I'm going to have to keep an eye on time. And wow, I did not realize this is supposed to follow along the Huron River. That stuff squeaking, and I thought that was an owl. Hoot or howl? I can't tell what it was. I don't know if those are whoops. Just heard it again there. I cannot believe how thick this is. Okay, noise pollution. I hear a little bit of traffic from the roads around here and possibly from Interstate 96. We have a nice cool night. Temperatures, I'm hearing something. I don't know if that's an owl. Temperatures are about 67 degrees and they'll be decreasing. Yeah, there's an owl. It sounds like he's over this way now. I did not have a chance to scout it in the daytime like I would have liked to, but this does look like, man, this place is like epic. So this is part of my Michigan adventure. Talk of our motor vehicle noises. A lot of this area is in the takeoff and landing descent of Detroit International Airport. So you end up with a lot of air traffic overhead. Now this is near Milford, Michigan. I believe it's officially we're in Green Oaks Township. So if you've ever been to this place or know anything about this place, anybody watching this, I would love to hear your thoughts and your stories on it. come up to some of the paved trails. See, that's got the yellow marker on that. Okay, and then there's the blue trail. That's the other one I wanted to look for. Let's see. This whole area looks like somebody put a mushroom on there. Looks like a epic adventure place, and that you could get lost in too. I'm trying to see which way we should go. I think I will stick to blues that way, yellows this way. Yellow is the shorter of the two trails. I believe the blue trail is 9.2 miles. And I'm probably going to have to GPS my way out of this. But for now, let's just go hiking. I'm impressed with how thick and expansive these wooded areas are here. Here, jet overhead, and that's, I say, that's the norm for here. I just heard a bang. It was almost like a gunshot. Now, I didn't bring my tack vest. I'm thinking maybe I should have. So I have the 9mm with me on the hip, and no 10mm with me. I gotta say, looking at this on the map, it did not do it justice. Can definitely see the game trails through here. On the thermal, I have something alive back there. It's moving away from, I can't see it, but we have some sort of critter back there right now. If you're able to zoom in and find that, it took off, so it definitely was something alive. It was smaller though. So yeah, this looks like a place where you could hike for hours and not cover all the ground you needed to. Man, this place, especially with it being new, this is a creepy spot. Oh, there's a little bunny right on the trail. I got a bunny over here. Coming out to an opening of some sort. Again, this is brand new, so you know what's up in front of me just as well as I do. This looks like we're coming out to a parking lot, but where exactly is this parking lot? As you can see, you see the yellow trail on there. That's the one that we were following. And the blue trail is even longer. But you can see it's extensive, lots of little lakes. In the Huron River as well. So lots of water. So one of the things that we do, on our investigations, we look for wildlife, signs of wildlife, especially predator activity. And we also are we're looking for evidence of anything that would go along with the BFRO report of Sasquatch, Yeti. Michigan also has lots of notoriety for dogman sightings. Whatever you feel like calling it, but let's see whether we find anything or not. But I think what I'm going to do, because I honestly, when I look at this over here, I mean, I have the "you are here" part, but I'm not exactly sure how I got here. So I don't know if I looped around exactly. But I do know if I go back, but I think I'm parked right over here. So again, you can get lost real easy. So I think I'm gonna head back. And let's see where we there's some twists and turns we might be able to check out. Again, it's so easy to get lost, and let me try to look. I got bugs getting in front of my lens here. Get off, go away. Okay. We have 8:25 is our time. Hearing a little bit of a knocking noise to my right. And that is thick in there. Okay. Now, this place closes up at 10 o'clock, and I mean, like, they lock gates to this and tow vehicles. So, like, they're deadly serious on their time to get out. And I did not want this to be a day hike. So, hence, I have to cram in my time to get this hike in where I wanted to. But one of the things I looked at right off the bat was, even with the marked trails, this place would be easy to get lost in. It's huge. You can go missing 411 here. Another jet coming over head. There is railroad tracks that run through this place too, and that's where the sighting was, along the Huron River by the railroad, where the railroad track bridge crosses. It's a pretty epically creepy place, and in the daytime there, you might be able to find more in the way of like structures. It's been pretty dry, so it probably would not be easy to find footprints. Okay, this is our fork in the road, and what we're going to do here, we're going to, before we cross back that way, we're going to go on the blue side just a little bit. It is pretty quiet back here. I do have a small thermal signature, and it is moving, so might be something like a mouse I'm picking up on the ground here. Okay. Now, we're going to run a few more minutes up this trail, and then we're going to about face and head out of here. Eating some spider webs here. Now I do say this would be a great place to have the team and more time to check out. But again, this is just part of my Michigan adventure. So it's just me. While I'm here in the southeastern part of the state, I'll be solo. I will be doing some up in the northwestern part of the Lower Peninsula. And that one I will probably have my cousin Zach with me, who has been on a couple other ones. I got something small moving over here too on the thermal. I think it's picking up like a mouse. That's a definite game trail. The areas to hide in here are obnoxious. Look at these. These little red berry things. I don't know what those are. I'll try to zoom in on them. That could be a good food source for something. I have never come across them. If you know what those are, drop them in the comments. It's interesting. I've not ever seen those in the woods. So I don't think they're an Ohio thing. Ooh, when I shine in here, I'm picking up smaller critters running across the floor of the woods. Thermal cameras being spot on. Okay. Ooh. What was that? Hope you heard that. The whole feeling in the air has changed. Thought I seen something reflecting back there, but not a live thing. You can see we have winds are light and variable tonight. So most of the stuff that I normally put in at the beginning of this video, I definitely got thrown off because something went flying out of the woods. It's not a stick hitting into the trees by me and instantly got my attention. Dude, something just went through the trees there. You hear that? Okay, we're just about enough. We're going to go up just a touch more, and then we're going to double back. What I think is right here. I'm going to do our about face. Dude, something else just got thrown. I was going to say I got a mouse over here running around. Something else just got thrown through the trees. I hear it going through the leaves, man. Let's start getting some crazy Ivans in here. Definitely feel, like I say, the whole environment changed. Just heard something else fling through the trees. You notice there I'm a little bit on edge now. I can hear somebody with, that's somebody with a bad muffler. Running their engine around. Motorcycle. You guys drop in the comments what you see or think is going on here. I wish that freaking bike would go away. Now, I am up here in the great state of Michigan because I am at a reunion for retired Air Force ammo people. So, while I did a lot in my military career, this weekend I am hanging around with legends who did a lot more than me and trained me. The guys who raised me to do my job. So, to me, all these superheroes. Okay. So when we get out here on the paved trail part, which we won't be on for long, we're gonna head back down. We're gonna get a scan both ways. The pine trees and everything, boy, epic. Okay, and then we're gonna switch over to, we're gonna use both the PowerTech lights on at the same time. And I got the big O light, now it's just the reserve, in which case I can keep one hands free. Banging. Okay. So that's our blue trail going that way. And we're just gonna head back, I think, and see what we can find. If anything's on the yellow trail. What the hell was that? Do you hear that? Something moving through here. got a knock. I am positioning my 9mm to be able to draw out a little easier right now. Just kind of letting you know what I'm feeling. There goes that other knock. Did you guys hear that? There was a knock. Now, if I could, there was a big rock. I clinked it on the side of the tree, but I don't see any that size. Spiders. Yeah. Try to get around them. I'm going to try. Okay, this rock may not be big enough, but we're going to try and clink it off of a tree. I actually want to try one of these smaller ones. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Unfortunately, I have to use my right arm for that. It's still not fully recovered. Ooh, I think I got to knock back. Head off this tree. See if I can try it with the left hand. No, that's terrible. Let's try right over here. That was a little bit better with my left hand. Okay. Don't hear anything. So what I'm going to do is whip this rock into the woods. It's going to be left-handed, so it will not be some sort of gigantic throw. Okay, that was me. I am so impressed with these woods. I only get 1 or 2 times a year now that I'm up this way. So when I am, I have to try to get over to the spots I can and try to make it count. But motorcycle in the background there. You're hearing all kinds of little clinks and stuff and noises and rustling. There's a lot going on back here. Oh, you can already tell that. I got noises coming this direction. That's why I'm pointing that way now. There's another little noise. These are small ones that are probably not getting picked up on the camera. There's something moving over there. Ooh. Dude. Knock this way. And a big thud this way. What the frack? It's a clear-cut knock. We're heading out. There's a path down that way. Okay. I'm back out by my car. But, dude, that knock was freaking really clear. Okay, let's check which way this path goes a little bit. The opposite way here. Okay. Especially because I know exactly where I'm at. Let's see where this goes. Get away, moth. That is a whole nother, this is the blue trail now. And that's where it comes out. So that I know. Dude, we got noises around here. Let's check out a little bit of the blue trail down here. Because I know I can come right back out to here. I'm gonna knock that way. Okay. We're gonna just head straight here a little bit. Kind of doing everything so that I know how to backtrack out to get back to safety. Hearing all the things I'm hearing back here has my attention. Definitely has my attention. Dude, something went through there and made that. There's like stuff, there's all kinds of noises. And you see something just kind of went through those trees there. Dude, there went another rock through the trees, went flying across from one side. Seems like this side went over there to that side. Just see where this goes, and then we'll turn around and head back. Sorry, I gotta try to not pan quickly on this, which is hard to do because there's little noises all around me. Look at this guy caught on those trees up there, hanging over the trail. That's definitely a widowmaker. see what we got up above us here. Okay. There's our Huron River, and what we have above here is a bridge, so this ought to be interesting. Check out the bridge. I'd seen that these were there on the map. Just didn't realize how close I was to it. Okay. Okay. So this is our Huron River. Got some steam coming off of it. But what a beautiful sight. Okay, I always make fun of the graffiti. Humans, really? That's the best they could come up with. Something free and you don't, whatever, I can't tell. There's some trying to do some sort of old political statement, I guess. Look at this. This is a cool place. Okay. So again, I could be exploring at this place for hours and still not cover everything. So I had one time frame to fit this in. So this is what I could get in. Let's take a gander over here real quick. Again, usually up along the river, especially when it's been as dry as it has been. Oh, there's the water bugs, but this is where you're usually going to find your life. I think I'm hearing an owl in the background. But that little bridge was a cool that I was able to locate that. Very impressed for this spot. I definitely would like to be able to have the chance to come back here and do this another time. Just understand we're about close to 4 hours from my front door. So the opportunities to get up here in particular are going to be small, and I don't know, as good as this is, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get back here or not, so do want to enjoy it while I can. A jet coming in for a landing. All the pine trees, though, it does smell very nice back here. Very piney. That looks like that goes right to the water's edge there. Yep, there's the river. Just go down there and check that out real quick. Neat little place. Cool little picnic area. See a little mouse again, caught it on the thermal, and I could see them. A lot of little field mice back here, which that means good area, lots of rodents, good area for owls. Owls love those pine trees too. Okay, all right. So, on camera, at least half a dozen things thrown at or over top of me. And before I could turn the camera on, a stick come flying out from behind me too, man. It was where my back was to, hitting in the tree in front of me, which was creepy. See, there's another car parked out here now that wasn't here. Okay. So, this is a pretty good place. Some howls and hoots that, maybe they're not scary, maybe they are. I'm concerned now when I see that car, because I don't know where there's anybody else at. Parked down here in the dark. Guy parked in between two parking spots too. Okay, so for Erica and Hattie, there's the bathroom. Looks like a pretty decent one too. Just right for you guys to destroy it. Okay, already on that note, cool little place. Wish I had more time to get into some stuff a little bit better, but we got in something pretty good. Okay, so drop in the comments what you think. Again, that car was not there. There are people sitting in it. They put their stuck their face out, probably parking or whatever. All right, so on that note, dude, this place is creepy. Beautiful night. I'm gonna head back to the campground with all of the legends, and we're gonna celebrate a little more. And then I'll be headed up north tomorrow to the Boyne City and Petoskey area. And we're going to get into some adventures up and deeper into the Michigan wilderness. Alrighty, so look forward for more adventures coming up shortly. Thank you for joining us. This is T-Mac for T-Mac's American Experience. And a couple over there making out. Gotta put them on there. Okay. All right, saying God bless you and have a wonderful evening.